Hello everyone, I'm Cardinal Emil of the ERC, and today I would like to talk to you about an article I found here, and just to remind everyone how close to the end we are and how many signs we're seeing at the moment. So listen to this. How Africa and the Middle East could tip war in Putin's favor. Ukraine grain blockade is creating food crisis as 44 million face starvation and region's leaders pressure the West for peace deal. Russian invasion of Ukraine has blocked grain exports and will likely cause food shortages for years to come. 44 million at risk of starvation, while another 395 million see shortages. World Food Programme warned. Africa and Middle East will be hardest hit regions as leaders pressure the West to help bring war to an end. African Union leader Macky Sall and South African President Cyril Ramaphosa have joined the likes of Turkey's Erdogan and Saudi Arabia's bin Salman in calling for a peace deal, which experts say would favor Russia. So, we see how the consequences of the war in Ukraine is reaching way beyond Ukraine, and it's starting to affect these nations around here, North Africa and the Middle East, and they've been buying a lot of grain, which is a major food source for them, from Ukraine, and now they can't get it because there's a blockade here in the Black Sea. There's a bunch of mines and Russia's patrolling, so no one can send the grain down to these countries here. Ukraine is a very sensitive area when it comes to food supply. They export 11% of the world's supply of grains. So right now, Russia is trying to, and Putin is trying to take advantage of this. And these countries are pressuring the Western leaders to make a deal with Putin, which is probably going to be in Putin's favor. And it's not looking good. Here's a picture of all the grain that's unable to reach its intended recipients. And there's plenty of food to go around. The difficulty is getting it to people who need it. And they've tried to export some of it through roads and railroads, but there's just too much of it to be able to efficiently export it through that route. And this raises another concern too, because, as I read here somewhere, the risk to global security could hardly be higher. Not only would a deal with Russia spark fears of further conflict in the future, the risk of famine in the years ahead also raises the possibility of conflict. The last time the world suffered through an acute food crisis, between 2010 and 2012, it led to instability, which some experts argue was a trigger for the Arab Spring uprisings. So this could cause a chain effect of even more wars, and possibly even more starvation and a host of other problems due to that. So let's remind ourselves why this is an important sign of the end, because it says in Matthew 24, "For nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there will be famines, pestilences, and earthquakes in various places." Famines, exactly what we're seeing. In fact, if you read Matthew 24 in its whole, everything is happening right now. So, the end is coming, everyone. Be prepared.